This week, on a spur-of-the-moment decision, I decided to go see the new movie in theaters, The Greatest Showman, with Hugh Jackman and Michelle Williams. I'd been wanting to see a movie for a while, but I kept looking at what was out, and I'm kind of really choosy about the movies I see because, as I'm sure many of you are, I'm pretty sensitive to entertainment, and when stuff goes into my brain, I process it for a while. So if it's something that's going to bring me down, or even, if it's not super useful, but it might bring me down, I usually don't do it. So it had been a while since I saw a movie. And I had this hankering to go see one, and I looked at what was playing nearby, and I remembered seeing a preview for The Greatest Showman months ago and thinking to myself, I really want to see that when it comes out because I just love Hugh Jackman's work. I feel like he really uses his acting as an art, and he cultivates it, and he has mastered a lot of really beautiful things that I enjoy just observing someone in their mastery. So I went to watch it, and it was the best experience I've had in a movie theater. I'm not sure when the last time a movie moved me like that was. So, basically, for you, those of you who might not know what this movie's about, it's about Barnum, the guy who came up with Barnum and Bailey's Circus. And it's a story of where he came from and what happened to him and some ups and downs and what gave him the epiphanies to start the circus. And I don't know how much of it is strictly historically accurate and how much of it is a fanciful story. Here's Lily Cat. Anyways. But I can tell you that it was really fun, and it was really inspiring, and there were many times, more than I expected, as I watched the movie where, when you get that heart explosion when you have good entertainment, heart explosion, solar plexus explosion, where it's either on the strains of a really good musical harmonic chord, or it's some really epic choreography where people are moving and you just get that activation, or just an amazing line or a really good piece of acting where someone's soul really shines through. There were a lot of those in the movie, and various times I just caught my breath. I'm sitting in the very front of the theater because the theater was packed. I came in a little late, and so the screen is filling up my whole field of vision, and I was just looking at it like, yes, it was transformative. I was transported. It was amazing, really, really amazing. It was visually stunning, which is important to me. I'm a very visual person. I love things to be beautiful to my eyes, and it was a feast visually. And the music was amazing. I actually mean to download the soundtrack. I really want it because really good music, really feelsy music. The story was great. Definitely there was some amazing character development because that I can recall now thinking about it, I saw about 2 days ago, there were no villains in the movie. There were some people who were acting weird at moments, but if you take the full spectrum view, you can understand why they were doing what they were doing, even though you might not agree with it. And I just loved it. Everybody had their high points, everybody had their low points. Everyone had to reinvent themselves a couple times and do some hard stuff, and it was great. And it's very family friendly. So, there are a couple kisses in it, but that's it. And really only a couple. So you can definitely take kids to it, and they will enjoy it. And also just the concept of the circus with the misfits, especially because that's what a lot of my work is in, is people who feel like outcasts because of our intuitive abilities. And it was really inspiring just to say, okay, in moments where I feel a little shaky, like, what am I doing? I don't belong here in this world. What the heck is going on? And it's comforting and reassuring to be like, okay, it might not make sense now, but when I look back in 5, 10, 20, 30, 100 years at the work that I've done, it will probably make sense. And that was a nice moment of reflection of that and reminder of that. So, The Greatest Showman, see it in theaters because it's visually gorgeous and the big screen is nice. Not every movie do I recommend that for, because if it's not super visually amazing, then I think you can wait till it's on the small screen, but I would very much recommend seeing this in theaters. And also, good cinema is kind of hard to come by these days, so I believe in supporting it in the theater. and having the time and the experience going and sitting in the theater that smells like old popcorn and leaning back in the seat and bringing your comfy socks and taking your shoes off and enjoy it. I would highly recommend it. It was an amazing, amazing movie. I thought I would love it, and I loved it more than I thought I would. So 2 thumbs up on that. And wishing you guys lots and lots of love for the winter time right now. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.